10.
Bill Rizzuto throwing out the first pitch.
9.
Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Oh!
8.
Lawrence Peter Berra, known to everyone as Yogi, star catcher of the New York Yankees.
7.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is it. There it goes. It's out of here.
6.
This ball club will be remembered by me forever because you have heart as big as this city and
10.
Bill Rizzuto throwing out the first pitch.
9.
Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Oh!
8.
Lawrence Peter Berra, known to everyone as Yogi, star catcher of the New York.
On the face of the earth.
3.
Number 3 will never be worn by another Yankee player, but will go to America's baseball shrine at Cooperstown, New York.
2.
Derek Jeter ends his final game with a walk-off single. Derek Jeter, where fantasy becomes reality.
1.
That's not the way it's going to be, George. Damn right it is. If you don't like it, you're fired. You haven't hired me yet.
Check. Of course. Check. There we go. Typical ace got to mess with something before the stream. Chyeaaa, what is going on, everybody? Hold on. All right, hold on. I should not have messed with something. I should have just left this shit alone. My bad, guys. Hold on. Check. Hold on. All right, I think I got it. Check. Can you guys hear me? Make sure there's no echo or anything like that. Check. All right, I think we're good to go. My apologies. Got to stop messing with shit before the stream. But Chyeaaa, what is going on, everybody? It is yours truly, the Ace.
Ain't no thing like me except me.
Appreciate you guys for popping back in here. Sorry for not just messing up the intro, but messing up the stream as well. Thank you guys for popping back in here. You guys are the best, and I appreciate you guys. As we got game 1 of this 3-game set, where our New York Yankees are taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Thank you guys for popping back in here. Savius, You Ain't Hooping, Daniel, Real Bill, and Antonio. Thank you for popping in the building. Let's go, New York Yankees. I hate when the intros get messed up. I really do. And then, this one isn't even popping on. Ace, act like you know what you're doing, dude. I swear I do. Hopefully you guys have had a good Monday. And the New York Yankees are looking for another series W here. See if they can get it. Here we go. I think we're good to go. All right, technical issues out the way. We are good to go. Let's fucking go, New York Yankees. Austin Wells to get things started. First pitch to Wells is a swing and a miss, 0-1. No ball, one strike count. Yeah. It's only funny for the people that are watching on rewatch Because they're like, what the hell is this guy doing? This guy doesn't know what he's doing. But I do appreciate all of you guys that are popping back in here. You guys are incredible. Game 1, Yankees versus Guardians. Wells fouls that away, 0-2. Also, just letting you guys know, got a little bandage right here that I'll be rocking for the game. Not because I'm a kid of the early 2000s, the 90s, early 2000s, rocking the Nelly. I had to go to a dermatologist this morning and get a little skin tag on my skin removed before my nephew's wedding. So I got to rock this for the next 24 hours. So this will be off by tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Lil Wesley, thanks for popping in. What's up, dude? 1 ball, 2 strike count to Austin Wells. Gavin Williams is the pitcher. Wells pops this up. Foul. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The lineup for the Yankees: Wells, Judge, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Jazz, Volpe, Dominguez. Pablo Reyes is in right field, and Oswaldo Cabrera. So Rice is not in for the second consecutive day. Hopefully he's okay. And this is just some extra rest they're giving him. I believe he's available to hit off the bench today. And Trent Grisham is on paternity leave, so he'll be gone for a couple of days. One of the hotter bats in the lineup, not in today. So the Yankees that's hit right up the middle, booted by the. Okay, let's see what they call this. Yankees were too familiar with this yesterday. Are they going to call this an error or change it to a hit from Austin Wells? This might go down as an error. Here's the captain, Aaron Judge.
That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
As we do know, yesterday the Yankees got a no-hitter change from them in the latter half of that ball game. Here's the captain. Got a home run taken away from him his last at bat. Ball misses low. 1 ball, no strike count. It's just funny how this shit continues to happen. Judge batting .390 in the year, 7 home runs, 25 RBIs at 1202 OPS. The 1-0 right down the middle, 1-1. But yeah, Trent Grisham is not available today. Pablo Reyes is playing right field for the New York Yankees. Yorbit Vivas has got called up. I would like to see if Yorbit Vivas can finally get some playing time. Got called up in 1 game last year. Didn't even see the field. We'll see if it's different this time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Realistically, I mean, they're DH and Aaron Judge. Reyes has the ability to play outfield and infield. I think I would have went with an infielder at DH, to be honest with you, because you got an extra infielder. Pablo Reyes, not good. 1 ball, 2 strike count. But how you guys doing today on this Monday afternoon? The game's about an hour earlier than what it usually is. As Judge takes a ball outside, he should have been down on strikes. 2-2. Shout out to the 21 in the building. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys have not done so. Here's a 2-2 to Judge. Ball misses low. 3 balls, 2 strike count to the Yankee captain. Let's get to 50, guys. We get to 50. Now we'll gift away a membership. Let's go. 3 balls, 2 strike count here. Richard, thanks for popping in. The 3-2 to Judge. Ball, and he walked on. Hey, Ace, I still can't use the Guardians. I still can't get used to the Guardians versus the Indians name. I understand. The Indians were a franchise that were around for a long time. Just call them Cleveland. It's as simple as that. Chyeaaa, thank you, Sean, for popping in. What's up, man? I mean, thank you, Sean, for popping in and becoming a member of the daaceavenue. I appreciate you. Theo, thank you for dropping those emojis. What's up, guys? Trey and Theo, back-to-back comments. Here's Cody Bellinger.
It's all right, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
Trey says, yo, what up, Ace? Dropping that like and saying the Yankees might struggle today without Rice and Grisham. Jazz will need to step up. We'll see what happens. So far, we got 2 guys on, nobody out. An early opportunity for the Yankees to get some runs here. The 0-1 to Bellinger. Bellinger slaps his foul. 0-2. Sabian says, well, they gave him an error. Well, you never know. They might change it to a hit later. We know that. Well, actually, they might not. That only happens against the Yankees. So we got to see what happens. James, thanks for popping in. What's up? Look at Theo trying to be the voice of positivity. Talking about Trey, even if we struggle, it's just one game. The 0-2, ball in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Both runners stay put. Trey, how you feeling about your Baltimore Orioles to start the season? 1 ball, 2 strike count to Bellinger. Goldschmidt's on deck. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground, right to third. This could be 2-5. Oh, barely gets him. I challenge that. Bellinger was hustling down the line. Judge is out on second. Runner does advance to third. 5-4-3 double play. That was really close. Yeah, he's out. He's out. Barely out, but he's out. So Cody Bellinger comes up. His struggles continue. Here's Goldschmidt. See if Goldschmidt get that running from third. First pitch cut on and missed. 0-1. What up, Thea? What up, Jacob? That's a way to kill that's a way to kill what could have been a big inning. Big double play by Bellinger. The 0-1 ball. 1 ball, 1 strike count. You're not missing Burns, but you're missing Santander's hitting. Okay. Okay. Theo says it ain't looking good for the Orioles. One ball, 1 strike count here. Cold striking the outside corner. 1-2. Come on, Goldie. Make sure I'm all caught up in the chat, in this game. The 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2. But I do appreciate all of you guys for popping back in here. You guys are truly incredible as we are on the road to 2K. 4 subscribers away from 1,900. Gavin Williams, 20 pitches so far. About to be at pitch number 21. So a good long first inning at least for the New York Yankees. The 2-2 ball in the dirt. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strike count. The payoff pitch, slap foul. Ooh, good sweeper. Good way to stay alive for Goldschmidt. That's wishful thinking, Trey. The 3-2. And he walked him.
She told me to walk this way.
Well, here's Jazz Chisholm. Trey said he's going to need to have himself a big game. We'll see if he can do it here.
Oh, that jazz.
2 of the hotter Yankee bats are out of the lineup today. Like Trey also said, no Grisham and no Ben Rice. So the other guys are going to have to step up. Runners on the corners, 2 away. First pitch to Jazz, right down the middle, called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 to Jazz, in there for strike, 100 on the gun. Whew. No balls, 2 strike count. Gavin in the driver's seat right here. The 0-2 locks up Jazz right down the middle. He didn't swing the bat. What are you doing, Jazz? So that so what could have been a big inning gets wiped out by a double play. Yankees strand 2. We are headed to the bottom of the first inning. We will see Clark Schmidt in his second outing of the year. Steven, what's up, man? Says that was clearly a home run by Judge yesterday. Yeah, we know. We talked about it in length yesterday. We know. The thing about it is, and like I said, that's a big talking point today. The thing about it is this, right? For a sport that is so much about stats and history, we don't know how this is going to impact Aaron Judge. What if it comes down to he's really close to chasing Bonds' record this year, and he's about 4 home runs away with about like 6 to go? We're going to look back at this home run as, yo, that could have been it. What if Aaron Judge is chasing all-time home run history? At the end of the day, the thing that infuriates me the most is you have the technology and you still got it wrong. It's one thing for the umpires to get it wrong on the field, but how do you look at the replay and deem that it's incorrect? And I believe this with my whole heart and my baseball knowledge. If that would have been Shohei Ohtani, they would have called it a home run. What's up, Dre? Thanks for popping in. Dre says, Jazz looked at 3 straight fastballs. Yeah, right down the middle. But like I said, if this would have been Shohei Ohtani, this is the same league that looked at the replay of Shohei Ohtani and saw the fan go over the fence and still gave him a home run. You couldn't give Aaron Judge the benefit of the doubt in a blowout game when it didn't mean nothing? Here's the thing. If MLB is able to change the rules, right, and say, oh, yesterday wasn't a no-hitter, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Why can't they, in a meaningless game, they say, okay, we got to give Judge an extra home run? They could do it. If it was Shohei, they'd do it. All right, Clark Schmidt had a decent outing his last time up. Looking for another one. First pitch to Stephen Kwan. Ball in the dirt. Both of these teams over 10 wins. The Yankees are 14-8. The Guardians are 12-9. This could be a potential playoff matchup. Last time these two teams matched up, didn't go so well for Cleveland, as we saw the Yankees take Class A deep with Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike count here to Stephen Kwan. Ball catches his own but doesn't get the call. 2-1. Look, at the end of the day, all bullshit aside, the Yankees still should have probably swept the Rays. Obviously, we know what happened with the Devin Williams struggles and stuff like that. Ball outside. But it was a good series win. 3 out of 4 is very good when you can play a team and take 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 is not easy to do. The 3-1 is hit down the line. Foul. 3-2. Here's the defense for the Yankees. Reyes is in the right field. Bellinger in center. Dominguez in left. Third base, Cabrera. Shortstop is Volpe. Second base is Jazz Chisholm. First base is Goldschmidt. Behind the plate is Austin Wells. The 3-2. And he walked him. Leadoff walk. I'm doing good, Sean. How are you? And thank you for becoming a member, Sean. Appreciate you. Nolan Jones is the hitter. Ramirez is on deck. The lineup for the Guardians: Kwan, Jones, Ramirez, Manzardo, Santana, Arias, Martinez, Naylor, and Rocchio. Kwan takes his lead off first. The pitch from Schmidt is in there for a strike. 0-1. To the 23 people in the building, I do appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys have not done so, hit that subscribe as we're on the road to 2K. 4 subscribers away from 1,900. The 0-1. Foul. Ooh, fouled it off his foot. Goes down. Jones is limping around. Glad you're doing good, Sean. Glad to hear it. No balls, 2 strike count here. Thank you for dropping those emojis. Appreciate you. The 0-2. Here's the pitch. Paints the outside corner. Clark Schmidt says, "Can I help you?" Jones says, "No, thank you. I'm just looking." 1 away. Nice cutter right there. Sinker on the outside corner is what they called it. Here's J-Ram. Thank you, Theo, for dropping those emojis. Appreciate you. First pitch in there for strike 0-1. Sean says he's ready for the draft. Yeah, I might go somewhere and watch the draft. I am not covering the draft this year, guys. I'm not covering the draft. And the Yankees are off. So I'm going to take an off day. The 0-1. J-Ram hits this right field. Reyes is going to get his first action and right. Makes the catch. 2 away. Reform, what up, man? Says, what's good, Ace? What's good, brother? But now the Orioles have a lot of playoff experience. Not good playoff experience, though, Trey. And you can't compare the playoff experience of the Orioles to the Yankees. Reyes has 29. Okay, here's the stat chart for Reyes. Most of his games are played at third base. He does have 29 games in right field, 11 in center, 26 in left, 40 at short. Here's Manzardo. First pitch from Clark Schmidt, catches the outside corner, but doesn't get the call. 1 ball, no strike count. One ball, no strike count here. The 1-0 in there for strike. Oh, a 1-1. It's not the fact that, okay, when it comes to the Orioles, it's not the fact that they haven't won a playoff series. It's the fact that they're having trouble scoring runs in those games. This is why I would say the playoff experience has not been good. Like, if they've been playing well, it's one thing, but they're not playing well in those playoff games. 2 balls, 1 strike count, at least in the last, like, 2 years. Ben Zobrist type is what Sean says. 2 balls, 1 strike count here. Ball outside, 3-1. Come on, Clark. Clark looking to navigate around that leadoff walk. Get the bats back up. Carlos Santana, who was a Yankee, a lot of fans wanted Santana. He's on deck. Here's the 3-1. Ball. Walked him. 2 on, 2 outs here. Here is Carlos Santana. If Santana would have been a Yankee, I would have had the perfect drop for him. I would have put a Joel Santana drop. The Santana. Hey, checks that second. He's safe. Yankees did pick off somebody from second base yesterday. Two on, 2 outs. First pitch to Santana is hit on the ground. Foul. 0-1. Come on, Clark. Santana, age 39, 16 MLB seasons with 7 different teams. 326 home runs, which is 8th all time by a switch hitter. And this is his 3rd stint with the Guardians. Signed a 1-year, $12 million deal in December. Ball catches the outside corner, but doesn't get the strike call. 1-1. One ball, one strike count. Umpire zone is kind of tight so far. Here's the pitch, foul tip to the glove. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is Aaron Judge still playing? Of course he is. He's the best player in the league. You know that. Aaron Judge is so good that they're trying to nerf his home runs now. The 1-2 is popped up. And on the infield, playable. Goldschmidt's in foul territory, makes the catch to end the inning. Yeah, Aaron Judge is so good that the league is trying to nerf his home runs now. Home runs that he's hitting have to be no doubters in order for them to even give him one. That's how good he is. Top of the second coming up. Volpe, Dominguez, and Reyes due up this inning. I do appreciate all you guys for popping in. Steven, thanks for popping in. Says Guardians should go back. Nah, they're not going to. It's not PC, man. They're not going to. I've already gotten used to the Guardians, so I'm not gonna trip about it. Am I gonna stream more Giants games this season? It just depends on what the Yankees do. Those Sunday games, if the Yankees are on Sunday and the Yankees are in a playoff race, it's only one of me. I can only do one game at a time. Especially on the Sunday games are for baseball early. They're 1 o'clock, same time as the football games. I can't do them both. Kid, what up, man? It's a terrible mistake, but conspiracy. I mean, we know how it is, man. It's the Yankee bias. Hit that subscribe, guys. We are 5 subscribers away from 1,900. We keep gaining and losing subscribers. YouTube is trying to make me work for it. Beautiful Monday here in San Diego is what Jay Ramirez says. Bro, Jay Ramirez, you should be playing baseball right now with the Guardians, bro. That's a Jose Ramirez joke. Here's Anthony Volpe. Drop those Volpe emojis in the chat. Let's go if you remember the Ace Avenue. Volpe with a couple hits in yesterday's ball game. Sitting on 4 home runs, 15 RBIs, 729 OPS as the OPS is approaching league average. First pitch to Volpe, chopped slowly to the second baseman. It's going to be a tough play, but he gets him. 1 away. Here's Jason Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
You lost your fantasy matchup because Arias ran into the first baseman and was in a bad collision. That sucks, man. Just imagine the people that lost their baseball fantasy because Judge didn't get a home run. Just imagine the people that lost their bets because Judge didn't get a home run. First pitch to Dominguez. Cut on and miss. Ball in the dirt. No balls, 1 strike count here. Second inning of work for both teams. Ball catches his own, 0-2. Pablo Reyes is on deck, followed by Cabrera. The 0-2. Right down the middle, locks up Dominguez. 2 away. As it's showing, the Yankees celebrated in Cleveland the last time we were here. First pitch to Pablo Reyes, who's filling in because Trent Grisham's on paternity leave, is a called strike, 0-1. So is your name actually Jose Ramirez? Jay Ramirez? Is your first name actually Jose? Oh, well, I should have read more. He said 3 of us in high school. So yeah, it's assuming that is his name. What's up, Nosebleed? How you doing? Just popping in and say good evening. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like on the way in. Everybody smash that like button. No balls, 2 strike count to Pablo Reyes. So after a long first inning, this one's pretty quick. The 0-2 to Reyes. Foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2. Reyes down on strikes. Quick inning. All right, here come the Guardians bats back up. Due up the sitting for the Cleveland Guardians. Arias, Martinez, and Bo Naylor. The Naylor brothers are no longer on the same team. Appreciate you, Kidder Kid. Thank you. Thank you for hitting the like button. It is the best way to support the channel, and it's free. Costs you nothing. The most common name in Puerto Rico is Rivera. My aunt's name is Rivera. All right, we're back. Did I see that 24-run Cincinnati game? No, I did not. That's what Trey was talking about? Clark Schmidt is back out there. Was that today or was that yesterday? First pitch, ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Was that today or was that yesterday? I'm looking at the stats. Yesterday. Oh, damn. Orioles got smacked 24-2. Damn. So the Bengals beat the shit out of the commit. Okay. That's a called strike. I mean, that's a ball right down the middle that doesn't get called. 2-0. It's funny, right? Because I'm literally just texting somebody that was on Facebook talking about baseball needs to have like tennis, like, and I'm like, nah, man, human error is a part of the game. I'm like, I understand the umpires have been fucking atrocious this year, but we need a challenge system. But that was right down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Here's the 2-1, swing and a miss. 2-2. You can't believe De La Cruz only got 1 run. Hey, they smacked him. The 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him down on strikes. Here's Martinez. The thing is, man, refereeing has been fucking abysmal this year. Like, I mean, the umpire has been abysmal this year. Like, and even yesterday, like I said, the scorekeeping adding on. It's just like I said, Yankee fans got frustrated because in the span of an inning and a half, You had a Judge home run that was taken away. And then you had a no-hitter that was taken away. Here's the thing. If, no doubt, Simpson would have beat out Max Fried, no doubt, right? But change it right then and there. Because my thing is this. You have Max Fried going out there to the 8th inning. If he had given up a hit earlier, maybe he's not even in that situation. Maybe he's not even pitching. Like, you allow, you save your starter. The 1-0. That's at the very least. Ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Jay Ramirez says they should at least have 3 challenges on balls and strikes so they can save him for the latter 3 innings. No, the latter 3 innings, it becomes crew chief challenge. So you only need challenges up into the 7th inning. If you get it correct, you retain it. Here's the 2-1. That's hit. Left field, foul. After the 7th inning, anything can be challenged by the crew chiefs. Two balls, 2 strike count here. The 2-2 hit right back to Clark Schmidt on a line. 2 away. Clark Schmidt flashing the glove on that one. Here's Bo Naylor. First pitch to Naylor. Foul. 0-1. Talk to Cowboy fans. They're still talking about Des Bryant not getting the catch. It wasn't a catch, though. That wasn't a catch. The NFL could call it a catch, but it's not a catch. The ball hit the ground and popped up in the air. What more? It's one thing if it popped up in the air, if it didn't hit the ground. But when he was falling forward, the ball hits the ground and pops in the air. That's not a completion. The 0-1 in there for a strike. 0-2, or at the worst, the scorer changed it after the final out. Here's the thing. Way on the side of history, man. Especially if you're MLB, who you're looking for viewerships and stuff like that. Way on the side of history. I actually agree with, because I've been listening to a lot of foul. I agree with what the Rays broadcast initially said, right? Even though they thought it was a hit and they got called an error, you shouldn't change it until they get another official hit. Like, if Mangum comes up there and gets a hit, then you could have changed it. It's not that big of a deal. But you changing it prior to that changes the whole outcome, and then Max Fried gives up a hit. So it's just like, what the hell? Way on the side of history. Especially because MLB, you're looking for viewerships. They're sending that post notification out to everybody. Talking about no hitter alert. You want eyes on the game. The 0-2, swing and a miss, got him down on strikes. 2 good innings by both these pitchers so far. Regardless, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But yeah, it just needs to be better. It needs to be better. Either change it right there. You don't change it 3.5 innings later. It's just a bad look, and it frustrated Yankee fans, especially considering that what had happened with Judge the half inning before. Chyeaaa, thank you, Jay Ramirez, for the 199 dono. Appreciate that. Says you deserve it. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hit that like button, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the Ace Avenue. We are 5 subscribers away from 1,900. We got 24 people in the building, 23 likes. You guys are incredible. Top of the 3rd inning coming up. Cabrera, Wells, and Judge due up this inning. Brandon, what up? All right, we're back. See if Waldo can get things started for us here. Cabrera's defense has been was really bad last series. As they're showing Nate the Bat Boy, he's grown out his beard entirely because the Yankees' beard policy is no longer in. That's a ball called that's a strike. That's called a ball. This umpire has been terrible. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. Foul. 1-1. Yeah, right, Trey? Imagine. He's not, but yeah, he keeps talking about them every 5 seconds. The 1-1. Cabrera hits this right to the second baseman. Fires, gets him. Texas, what up, man? Thanks for popping in. I'm interested to see how the Mets play because now they're facing their first really good challenge today with the Phillies. They're facing their first good team. Here's Austin Wells.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
First pitch to Wells. Ball high. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. Ball high. 2 balls, no strike count. Aaron Judge is on deck. He walked his first at bat. Wells reached via an error. Got stranded at third. The 2-0 to Austin Wells. Foul. 2-1. You have the Mets losing to the... I don't even have the Mets making the playoffs. Losing to the Rangers in the World Series. I got the Yankees and Phillies in the World Series. The 2-1. Wells hits this, but right at the third baseman. Ramirez fires, gets him 2 away. Here's Aaron Judge.
That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Yankees still in search of their first hit of the game. See if it comes from Aaron Judge. First pitch to Judge, ball. Yeah, sure, Trey. You don't even trade it. You don't really believe that. Highest velocity average on his fastball. Gavin Williams is 4th with 96.8 behind Boz, Scooble, and Jack Leiter. The 1-0. Where is that call? That's right down the middle. Call the ball. The only reason it's called a strike is they say Aaron Judge went around. I don't get it. I don't get what this umpire's deal is. The 1-1. Ball. 2-1. Ball. Inside, called a strike. Holy shit, yo. Yo, this umpire's zone is terrible. How are they so bad? It's every game that these umpires are so bad. 2 balls, 2 strike count. So you don't call a strike that was right down the middle. But a ball that was 3 inches off the plate, you called a strike. I don't get it. Where's the logic in that? Here's the 2-2. Aaron Judge drills this left field. That's gonna be a base hit off the wall. Aaron Judge going for 2. He's gonna be in there with a stand-up double. Here's Cody Bellinger. Double play his last at bat.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
All right, Bellinger couldn't get it done with a runner on second his last at bat. See if we can do it here. We desperately need Bellinger to break out of his slump. Whatever he's doing, he needs to fix something. Ball inside, 1 ball, no strike count. He did homer last series. We need him to get it going, man. What's up, Aaron? Thanks for popping in, dude. Aaron being very neutral right now because the Mets aren't playing. Normally he would say, let's go Mets when they're winning, or he would just say, sup, y'all, when the Mets are losing. That's a ball low, called a strike. 1-1. How do you expect these hitters to hit when these umpires are so bad? The 1-1. Trey talking about Judge is slow, but man, this guy is stealing bases this year. Bellinger cut on and miss. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Aaron Judge has quite a couple of stolen bases this year. 1 ball, 2 strike count here. Hit that like button, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Bellinger's swing reminds you of Paul O'Neill. I wish he could hit like Paul O'Neill. The 1-2. Bellinger foul. Stays live. We have 30 people in the building, 29 likes. Almost evened up. Let's get to 50, guys, and that will gift away a membership. Monty, what up, man? Says evening at the Ace Avenue. Yep, we got another beautiful evening here at the Ace Avenue, and I appreciate you guys. The 1-2 to Bellinger. Bellinger lifts this center field. That's not going to get it done. Center fielder's under it, and he makes the catch. Yankees try another runner on second. Cody Bellinger's got to wake the fuck up. I'm gonna give it 2 more weeks of Cody Bellinger hitting like this before I start thinking about dropping him in the lineup. He can't continue to hit in a prime spot behind Aaron Judge like this. Like I said, I give it about 2 more weeks. The Yankees have tried hitting him in front of Judge. It's not working. You hit him behind the Judge. It's not working. I got 2 more weeks of Bellinger playing like this before I really start to consider dropping him in the lineup. All right, we're back. Cadoza, what up, man? Thanks for popping in. When Bellinger's on, his swing is... Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Think about it. Yankees are playing well, and a lot of our guys is pressing still. First pitch from Clark Schmidt is a called strike. Just imagine when Bellinger and Jazz start getting hot. Then this Yankee team is really going to take off. Other guys will cool down, but when Bellinger and Jazz start hitting, this Yankee team is going to take off. The 0-1 ball. We've gotten a lot of contribution out of guys like Rice, Grisham, Paul Goldschmidt, of course, Aaron Judge is Judge. Cabrera's quietly hitting 280 at the bottom of the order. So we've gotten production. Here's the 1-1. Hit. Left field, Dominguez. That's going to bloop in front of Jason Dominguez for a base hit. Guardians' first hit of the game. Comes from Rocchio. Top of the order's up. Here's Stephen Kwan. First pitch to Quan. In there for a strike. 0-1. Quan walked his first at bat, got stranded at first. Here's the 0-1. Slap to left. Foul. 1-1. You're watching the game through you in a half hour. You need to watch a basketball game. Okay, got you, Cadoza. Appreciate you. No balls, 2 strike count here. Quan is a hard guy to strike out. Be nice to get a double play here. The 0-2. Ball high. 1 ball, 2 strike count. What young guy on the team has impressed you the most? Ben Rice. That's an easy one. Ben Rice. The 1-2. Ball outside. Yeah, Cadoz, I'm a Heat fan, but I haven't kept up with basketball a lot this year. Miami's not winning that series versus Cleveland. We're lucky to get this far. 2 balls, 2 strike count. But Ben Rice is who I've been most impressed with this year. The 2-2. That's hit. And that's going to dunk in for a base hit. Back-to-back bloop hits, and Rocchio's going to go to third. Guardians got something going here. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. Both of those last 2 hits look like they held in the air a little bit longer. Look like they held in the air long. I'm surprised no one was able to get to them. Like the one in front of Dominguez, I think he should have been more aggressive on that one. Bellinger kind of took a different route to it. Looked like he took more of a cautious route, being that Pablo Reyes is out there. So 2 bloop hits puts runners on the corners. Guardians threatening here. Quan bat the ball skills is good. Yeah, he doesn't strike out a lot. He's a good contact hitter. Here's Nolan Jones, struck out his first at bat. First pitch is fouled. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count. Ball outside, 1-1. Swing, swing and a miss, 1-1. We need a strikeout right here. Ramirez is on deck. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there. Let's go. All right, double play away from getting out of this jam. Here's Jose Ramirez. First pitch to Ramirez, fouled. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count. Ramirez crushes this right field. 3-run home run. Yankees down 3-0. Jay Ramirez with a big blast. Yankees down by 3. his reaction, his reaction made me think that it could have been foul because like he was like staring it down, but that was a no doubt about that one. 3-0 ball game. That's a good pitch. That was a good pitch, but that's just a better hitter that hit it. Nah, it wasn't a bad pitch. It wasn't a bad pitch. Here's Manzardo. Manzardo now drives this deep right field. Reyes is back. Back-to-back home runs. 2 pitches, 2 home runs, 4-0. Clark Schmidt scuffling here. Oh, well. Santana takes a call strike. What's up, Savius? Look at Theo all happy because his team blows and he's got to be happy the Yankees are losing. That's popped up. Foul. 0-2. It happens. Yankees were due for a game like this. Somebody's bats were due to come alive against us. 4-0. See if we can come back. Plenty of time in this ball game. Clark Smith's second outing. ERA up to 7.88. Swing and a miss. Got him down on strikes. All right, here's Arias. First pitch, foul, 0-1. Schmidt hasn't been bad as ERA. It's only his second outing. I'm not tripping over it. Mark, thanks for popping in. Says, sorry I'm late. Never got to apologize for being late. I just appreciate you for being here at all. 4-0. It's not insurmountable. But the bats got to get going. Bats would look kind of stale, at least in the first 3 innings. The 0-1 ball, 1-1. Let's do a raid after this. You guys know when Monday comes, I want to do a Geek Spot news raid to show them some love. They're 5 subscribers away from 100. Here's the 1-1 to Arias. Swing and a miss. 1-2. After this inning, we'll do a Geek Spot news raid since they just popped on. Go over there, hit that like button. Go show them some love. Hit that subscribe if you guys haven't done so. Well, first things first, you always are going to need Luis Hill back. Check swing. He went around. That gets him down on strikes. All right, let's go ahead and, before we proceed with anything else, let's go ahead and do a Geek Spot news raid. Guys, if you haven't done so, go over there to that channel. My guys over there at Geek Spot News. And go show them some love. Make sure you go over there, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. If you haven't done so, they are on the road to 100. Armani, thanks for popping in. Says, what up? Just got out, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only 1 game, dude. And we're only down by 4. Just go over there and tell them Ace Avenue raid. They are 5 subs away from 100. You know I'm not just fights we don't even do what we wanna. And we are also 5 subs away from 1900. Thank you, Savius, Larry, Derek Jeter for going over there. Appreciate you. Do you know the last time train to Clarksville by the... I do not know that one. All right, here's Paul Goldschmidt. See if the Yankees can get some of these runs back. See if we can cut into the lead here. First pitch to Goldschmidt. Backhanded by the shortstop. That's going to be a hit. Leadoff man is on. Nobody out. Savia says, here comes a couple runs. We'll take it. Let's do it. Let's get some runs here. Here's Jazz Chisholm.
Oh, that jazz.
That's a call strike. So far, Jazz has seen 4 strikes right down the middle. Hasn't swung at either. None of them. No balls, 1 strike count. The first inning, the Yankees got Williams to almost 30 pitches. He's only got another 24 in the last 3. That's hit right at the first baseman, doubles him up. 2 away. Oh, well, I see how this game is going. Right at the first baseman, a hard hit ball, steps on the bag, 2 away. It just feels like this is going to be one of those games. Here's Volpe. A diving stop by Santana. You know what? I haven't heard about that since then. He appealed it, but I guess they rescinded it. I don't know. No one's talked about it. That's what's crazy. No one talked about it. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls, 2 strike count. Gavin Williams looking for a shutdown inning, a quick 1-2-3. The 0-2, Volpe hit on the ground, right to third, and that's going to end the inning. I just see how this game is going. You could kind of tell early on that the Yankees just don't got it today. At least in the early onset of this game. See if they could pick things up later on. 1 hit or 2 hits after that Goldschmidt hit. What up, Wesley? Had to do some work, fam. Has Volpe hit a ball yet? Nope. Volpe has not got a hit yet. Volpe struggling. Take away the emoji. The Orioles are struggling. Maybe we should take away their logo. Next week for Jazz, says the ejections he can't text. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't heard since then. What up, Ricardo? Thank you for popping in. Who's my NBA team? Guess, Jacob. No one tell him. No one tell him. Take a guess. To the 25 people in the building, I do appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Draft day 3 days away. Yeah, I know. This is the time now when it comes to the NBA draft that you need to start paying attention to Daniel Jeremiah. I always say this. Whatever Daniel Jeremiah says, start saying around this time, I'd pay attention to. Because he normally nails it. Nah, hell no. I'm not a Knicks fan. Let's see. Daniel Jeremiah. What happened? I got a I went to a dermatologist today, Armani. I got a skin tag removed. One of those things where they burn it off. They burn off your skin tags. I got to keep this on for like 24 hours. No balls, 1 strike count to Angel Martinez. Man, that shit, like, it doesn't. I've had a skin tag removed before, but that shit hurt this time, man. Because they got to put the numbing agent in, and it burns, man. Now that the numbing agent's kind of worn off, it does feel very it does feel burning. But I got to keep this on for 24 hours so it doesn't get infected. I wanted to get a skin tag removed before my that I had for a couple of years before my nephew's wedding. The 1-1 hit right down the line, base hit. This is gonna be extra bases. Pablo Reyes throws it in. Go to second, safe. All right, Clark Schmidt scuffling here. Guardians up by 4, looking for more. Bars. Every time Ace says he's not a Knicks fan, there's a lot of emotion behind it. It's just the old adage of everybody thinks I should be a Knicks fan because I'm a Yankee fan. That's what it comes down to. Now you can tell the difference between Ace and Denzel. Man, I wish I looked like Denzel. Psych, I'm glad I look like me. Runner on second, nobody out here. Here's the pitch to Naylor. Naylor drills this down the line, foul. 0-1. Realistically, I could give a fuck or a fuck less about the Knicks. It really doesn't bother me. Oh, you got to do the same too? Okay. Get it done, man. Get it done. It's a very swing and a miss. It's a very simple procedure. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long to heal. This is my second one that I had. The other one I had was on top of my head because like I've gotten them when I've nicked myself with my clippers. Like I was shaving here and I guess my clipper nicked myself there. And and then it's just like they said, okay, this is what the dermatologist said. The doctor said it happens when a blood vessel gets ruptured and it doesn't heal properly. Foul. 0-2. No balls, 2 strike count here as the Yankees trail by 4. These are the type of games that suck. This game, the Yankees so far have been, their bats have been stagnant. Got to get the bats going. The 0-2 ball that caught the zone. That was actually a ball. I think the display was wrong. 1 ball, 2 strike count. T-Wolves over the Lakers in 5. I don't know about that. We'll see. The 1-2. Foul. Keep this game under 9.7 and Lewesi gets some bread. Hit that like button, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Victor, thanks for popping in. What's up? I know a lot of you guys are just popping in now, and you guys aren't used to this time. The game started at 6:10. All the games started a little bit early this week. The 1-2. Weekly hit the third. Long throw. Runner goes to third. Paul Goldschmidt makes the play. Runner advances. Cabrera, you got to do a little bit better job with looking at runner back. Cabrera's defense has been very subpar last couple games. Tomorrow's game is at 6:10. Then at 1 o'clock on Wednesday, we got a day game. Runner on third, 1 away here. Productive out, knocks home another run. Here's Rocchio, who base hit his last at bat. Hits that on the ground, foul. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count. Yeah, Ant-Man is the truth, but you can't ever count. Luke is the truth too, man. Luke is the truth. The 0-1 hit, base hit, broken bat, base hit. Jazz had to dodge the bat. Okay, I see how this game is going. A broken bat base hit that on a line that Jazz couldn't get because he had to dodge the bat. So instead of making the catch, Jazz dodged the bat that was nowhere close to him. And another run scores, 5-0. I see how this game is going. I understand being nervous because the bat is coming to you, but that bat is at least 30 feet away from you. That's hit. Base hit to right field. Ball gets held up in the corner. That's going to be a double. Well, this game is getting out of hand quick. Yeah, Yankees were due for one of these games where they get their asses kicked. This seems to be one of them. Guardians are heating up. Nah, they're just getting some good breaks, bro. When you got a fielder that can't make the catch because a bat is coming at him on a line drive, it happens, man. Like I said, we were due for one of these games where we got our asses handed to us. 5-0. Clark Schmidt does not look good out there today. Guards heating up, still early. Like, Trey, you guys just got blown out by 22. I don't want to hear anything, Trey. You guys had a football score. First pitch, ball outside. You guys had a football score, man. The Cincinnati Bengals put up 3 touchdowns and a field goal to y'all safety. The 1-0 ball misses low. 1 ball, 2 balls, no strike count. Long trip from Tampa. I mean, it happens. Look, Victor says a lot of game left. I mean, it is, but, you know, a base hit right here breaks his game open. The 2-0. Right down the middle, 2-1. Like I said, man, we've been playing good baseball as of late. You're due for one of these games. Ramirez is on deck. He just hit a 3-run home run last inning. The infield is in here. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. I just wanted to see progression from Clark Schmidt, and he kind of went backwards in this outing. The 2-2. Ball high. 3 balls, 2 strike count. All right, Yarborough's warming up. He's been kind of our long relief guy. We haven't seen him in a while. He kind of comes in when the starter can't really go long. 3 balls, 2 strike count. Clark Schmidt steps off. $24 runs, insanity though. Definitely, that's easily the season high for the year. Here's the 3-2. And he walked them. Bases loaded. See, the reason why I'm not like tripping over this either, it's Clark Schmidt's second outing, and the Yankees were kind of due for this type of game. We'll see how Clark looks in his third outing, but this second outing was a failure. Here's Jose Ramirez, just homered his last at bat. Bases juiced, nobody out. First pitch to Ramirez. Ball misses high. You know he wants to hit a grand slam here. 1 ball, no strike count. If Helen Stroman's struggling in returns, do you think the Yankees go shopping? You got to give guys time. I'm not going to say if they struggle. What do you consider their returns? How much time do you guys, the 1-0, Ramirez pops this up. This could be deep enough to get home a run. Bellinger's under it, makes the catch. Here comes the throw home, and they held the runner. Let me ask you guys something. What's up, Jason Custodio? Thanks for popping in. It's going to be one of those nights. Yeah, I said we were due for one of these nights. How long of a time frame, how many starts do you guys give a guy that's coming off injury before you guys hit the panic button? So it's like how many starts? Because Luis Hill, when he comes back, he's, you know, we're gonna want him to be lights out, but it's kind of like you got to give guys time. Like, look at Clark Schmidt in his second start. He's getting hammered. He looked okay in his first start. And I say okay, he didn't look great in his first start, but he's definitely getting hammered around his second start. Guys need time, especially when they're coming off injury and they don't have their. This is pretty much Clark Smith's spring training. 3, that's way too short. Way too short. 4 to 5, as that's hit on line foul. That's still a little too short for me, to be honest with you. 3 starts is too short. I would say 5. I would go 5 starts before I'm like, okay, something's up. The length of spring training. Yeah, but guys also, you know, they get more than just, they get a lot of work in spring training. That's a called strike, 0-2. Because with spring training, you got to realize too, guys are trying to ramp things up. Like when you haven't pitched, you got to ramp things up. That's why I'm actually surprised that Clark Schmidt went as long as he did in his first outing. No balls, 2 strike count here. Here's the pitch. Paints the top of the zone. Schmidt says, "Can I help you?" Manzardo says, "No, thank you. I'm just looking." Strands the bases loaded. All right, there you go. Yankees need to get some runs here. Here's the thing too, right? Once again, like you, in the first inning, you had 2 on, nobody out. Austin Wells reached via error. Aaron Judge reached via walk. Cody Bellinger comes off, wipes off the big inning with a double play. You got to be able to put up runs when you can. It's as simple as that, because you don't know when you're going to get an opportunity to. We've gotten 2 hits through the first 4 innings, and you had an opportunity to score early. You got to put runs on the board. It's momentum. I love getting runs in the first inning, especially when the pitcher hasn't had an opportunity to come up, because it's a whole different game. Remember, he had rehab starts. Yeah, he had rehab starts, but you're also going against minor league teams too, Jason. So I mean, I'm not debating it. It's different when you're at the major league level, but guys do got to get stretched out a little bit at the big league level, you know. But I mean, 4 to 5. I would say about 5 personally. But Luis Hill's going to come back. He's going to get his rehab starts. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect him to be like lights out, lights out. You can't expect him to be. I would love for it. If Luis Hill comes back and he's in rookie of the year form, great. That's great for us. But I don't think the Yankees are going to make any type of moves until closer to the deadline. Closer to the deadline, we'll see what happens. But the moves that the Yankees want to make, that Yankee fans want to make, it's going to require prospects. I know who the Yankees want. The Yankees want Sandy. Yankee fans want Sandy is what I should say. Hit that like button, guys. 2 likes away from 30. All right, so it looks like that's going to be all for Clark Schmidt. Here's Jason Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. See, the start of this game, Yankees did have Gavin on the ropes. He had almost 30 pitches with 2 runners on, nobody out. And we couldn't get him in. Then he settled in. As Dominguez hits this, left field foul. Got to get the pitchers early. Yoendris Gomez is warming up. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Jason Dominguez. Here's the pitch called strike. 1-2. Hits the corner. Here's the 1-2 to Dominguez. Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Throws the first. Gets him. Here's Pablo Reyes. The second I saw Pablo Reyes in his lineup, I was like, this game is cooked today. Because the baseball guy's going to bring him up in a key situation. He's just going to stink. Trent Grisham is on paternity leave. Dominguez with his second strikeout of the game. What's up, Val? No need to, Val, you're always right on time. Appreciate you. First pitch to Reyes, in there for a strike. Do you even want to know? Clark Schmidt got hammered around in the 4th inning. I'm sorry, the 3rd inning. A 3-run home run, a solo home run. Then another run last inning. Yankee bats have only got 2 hits today. Swing and a miss by Reyes at a ball way outside the zone, 0-2. Reyes is a DFA candidate as soon as we start getting some reinforcements. Yankees gonna have to DFA him as soon as DJ LeMahieu comes back. The 0-2 hit, base hit. As soon as I talk shit about him, there you go. He's like, take that, ace. Here's Cabrera. Runner on first, 1 away. Got a hanging breaking ball, hit it right up the middle. 3rd hit of the ball game by the Yankees. Waldo got his first home run of the season last series. This will be a good time for number 2. Top of the order's on deck. First pitch to Waldo. Ball inside. 1 ball. No strike count. All right, come on, guys. Let's get some energy in this. Let's go. One ball, no strike count. The pitch to Cabrera. Hit. Base hit to left field. Back-to-back hits by the New York Yankees. Reyes takes a long turn. Almost gets picked off at second base. Quan does not have a good arm. And he almost got picked off going back to second. Almost took too much of a turn. Bro, you can't do dumb shit like that with the top of the order coming up. Here's Wells.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Very accurate throw, though. Pablo Reyes, we're down 5-0. Why are you being so risky? Here's Austin Wells. Yankees trying to get something going here in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch to Wells, ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Let me tell you this: you get Aaron Judge up with the bases loaded, you're 1 swing away from being in this ball game. Wells 0 for 2, reached on an error. His first at bat. The 1-0. Checks at second. Safe. One like away from 40, guys. Hit that like button. The 1-0. Foul. Chuck says he just bet 500 on the comeback. Oh, shit. Hey, it ain't tricking if you got it. And how much would 500 turn into right now? I don't know what the odds are. But I wouldn't bet 500 on the comeback. I wouldn't. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Here's the 1-1 to Wells. He's been off to a slow start this year. Ball, low, good take, 2-1. I really need Austin Wells to get things going. 718 OPS, a little bit below league average. 190. We're going to need him to... I know he gets off the slow starts, but we're going to need him to get things going. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball inside. 2-2. Even just extending the inning, you get to start out sooner. You hit a few ones. Well, good luck to you. Like I said, I always recommend the innings bets for baseball. If you're looking for some good bets, always go innings bets. It would have hit in the first couple of innings in this game. If you do a tie outcome innings bets would have hit in the first 2. The 2-2. The pitch to Wells. Hit on the ground. Could be 2. 4, 6, 3. Double play. Wipes out the threat. The double plays have been the nemesis of the Yankees today. They've wiped out any chance the Yankees scoring runs. 2 double plays in the first 5 innings. What up, Andrew? Sup, T? Thanks for popping in. $8,000 if they come back. Well, I hope you win. Oh, you won 12K the other day on a Diamondbacks Cubs game. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right. Bottom of the 5th inning. Coming up. Last year, the Yankees came back a lot. I mean, any team can come back. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling the comeback today. Man, Steve, what up, man? Thanks for popping in. The Yankee bats just haven't really shown much fight, and then the double play is taking out a lot of things today. A lot of opportunities. Here's your Winders Gomez. So pitch clock violation to start on the batter. So after that ball, it's 1-1. The 1-1. Ball outside. Here's the 2-1. Foul, 2-2. The 2-2. Ball outside. 3 balls, 2 strike count. Santana crushes this Right center field, but Reyes makes the catch at the wall. One away. Ball outside. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. The 1-1 hit on the ground, right to Volpe makes an error, right through the wicket, as they say. Volpe with an error. Okay, well, you know, Volpe was charging at that one. Ball hops, eats him up. That's his second error of the season. The pitch, the 1-0 is hit, and sliding catch by Bellinger. 2 away. Cody Bellinger's defense has been good, but his offense, if we could just get some offense from him, we'd be good to go. Ball misses low. That should have been a strike. Sorry, I'm sending a tweet. 1 ball, no strike count. Bottom of the 5th inning. The 1-0, ball outside. Trey says Volpe's trash. Yeah, well, you know. Did your shortstop hit a grand slam in the World Series? I don't think so. The 2-0. That's hit deep left center field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the catch. That ball died at the track. That ends the inning. All right. The final 12 outs here. See if the Yankees can get some bats going. Come on, let's go. All right, so I was texting Grace Monroe. Shout outs to Uptown Sports. She responded to my tweet where I said I'd move Cody Bellinger down in about 2 more weeks. She asked me who I'd put up there. Here are my thoughts. There are too many of these Yankee bats that are sleeping right now, right? I'd consider moving. She asked me who I would move up. I'd consider moving Austin Wells back behind Aaron Judge, right? Here's my thinking, right? And I fully understand that Austin Wells is also struggling. But last year, when Austin Wells was inserted in a cleanup spot, it kind of started waking his bat up a little bit last year, right? I would consider a lineup of Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Austin Wells, Paul Goldschmidt, then Cody Bellinger, Volpe, Jazz, Dominguez, Cabrera. That would be the lineup that I would genuinely like to see. Matt Steve says, let's fucking go Yankees. Yeah, we gotta wake up, man. These bats are making me fall asleep over here calling this game. All right, first pitch to the captain. Aaron Judge is a cold strike.
That's why he's there,
Gotta change. You know
That's
what?
why he's the GOAT.
Right after the game, I'm changing this this Judge drop. I keep forgetting. Judge 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. The 0-1. Aaron Judge hits this right field, but foul. 1-0-2. After this game, instead of logging off, I need to change this drop because I keep forgetting. No balls, 2 strike count. That's right, Sean. Drop those Judge emojis in the chat. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Judge down on strikes. Here's Cody Bellinger.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
First pitch to Belly. In there for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. Bellinger swinging a miss. Bro, what are you doing? It's like a complete 180 from what he was doing in spring training. He's swinging at everything. The 0-2. It's too polarizing, bro. You're gonna like what I got. You're gonna like the other one. I'm telling you. I'll keep the other one on here, but you're gonna like the other one. Bellinger hits this base hit to left field. Finally, left fielder bobbles it, but Bellinger stays put. Here's Goldschmidt. Yeah, finally comes up with a base hit when there's nobody on. Come on, Goldie. First pitch to Goldschmidt. Foul. Almost. Got a double. The 0-1. Ball high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Oh, foul tipped off the catcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gavin Williams had a good day. I didn't expect to see Gavin Williams this long into the game, especially considering his first inning was almost 30 pitches. What's up, Mark? Yankees ain't playing the Rays no more. Nah, we were due. I wouldn't. Look, it's one game at the end of the day. But we were due for an outing like this. Clark Schmidt, his second outing, didn't look good. The bats look like they're a little bit jet lagged right now. The 1-2. Goldschmidt down on strike. Swing and a miss. It's just, at the end of the day, it's still just one game. Here's Jazz Chisholm.
Oh, that jazz. Ah!
First pitch to Jazz. Jazz lined out. Jazz lined out into a double play his last at bat. The 1-0. Ball high. 2-0. Something just needs to wake these bats up, man. You need a big inning. You don't even need a big inning. Just get like two runs here. One on, 2 outs. Need to get some collective hits here. In there for a strike. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike count to Jazz Chisholm. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. 2-2. The Yankees are overexpanding the strike zone like a motherfucker in this game. Guardians announced that Tristan McKenzie has been designated for assignment. That was earlier today. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Well, you know. You could just tell the Yankee bats don't got it today. What's up, Jacob? I was waiting for you to pop in here. I know you happy. Hit that like button, guys. If you guys haven't done so, hit that subscribe. Tomorrow, start time. 6:10 start time. How did you score? You know how you scored. You're a Guardians fan. You know how you scored. Don't come on here acting like you don't know. You just want to reiterate it. You know what you're trying to do, Jacob. You're not getting one over on me. Here comes the judge / Sammy Davis. What? Oh, here comes the judge. Oh, okay, got you. All right, Yoendris Gomez back out there. 9-1-2. Due up this inning for the Guardians. Yankees are 12 outs away from loss number 9. First pitch to Rocchio, ball high. Especially two of our harder bats are not in this game too. So this one was kind of just a not gonna say a punt game, but this just had a recipe for a bad game. Coming off a long flight. Grisham and Ben Rice not there. They've been two of your better bats this season. It's just one of those games. Ball misses low. 2 balls, no strike count. The 2-0. Ball high. 3 balls, no strike count. That's a call strike. 3-1. Ball outside. All right, leadoff walk. Rocchio's had a good game. Rocchio's 2 for 2. 2 hits and a walk. Been on base all 3 times for a 9-hole hitter. When you have your 9-hole hitter on 3 times, that's a recipe for a bad game. Here's Quan, who's 2 for 2. With the walk, he's been on 3 times. That's a called strike. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count. The 0-1 hit on the ground, could be 2. Volpe flips the second for 1. Jump throw by Jazz, doesn't get him. Quan runs decent, hustling down the line. Got the force at second, 1 away. $43 likes, guys. 7 likes away from 50. And I'll get the way membership. Let's go. Runner on first, 1 away. For Nolan Jones, who's 0 for 2. Ball misses low. The 1-0. Called strike. One ball, 1 strike count. Ball outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 to Jones. That's hit center field. Bellinger's there, makes the catch. 2 away. All right, here's Ramirez. First pitch to Ramirez, ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Ball. Since 2017, Ramirez is first and second in a lot of categories. Extra base hits, RBIs, second in runs and home runs. He's been a very good player for them. Ball outside, runner takes off. Wells has not been good throwing the ball to second. Runner takes off. Three balls, no strike count. Runner on second. The 3-0. Rip down the line, foul. Ramirez hits this on the line, base hit. This can get another run in. Here comes Quan to throw home. He is safe. Almost took out the referee. Austin Wells is saying to challenge this. Austin Wells is saying to challenge, but as of right now, it is 6-0. Here's the replay. Yeah, he's safe. Nah, he's safe. Ooh. I almost put 96-0. That would have been like an Orioles score right there. Six to nothing ball games. Getting late kind of early for the New York Yankees today. All right, Ramirez does advance to second on a throw. Here's Manzardo. Ball. All right, Yankees down 6-0 here. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0 in there for a strike. 1-1. All right, make sure I'm not behind in the stream. The 1-1. Hit to left field. Dominguez going towards the line, and it bounces foul. 1 ball, 2 strike count. All right, come on, Gomez. Get out of this with just the one run given up. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here's the 1-2. Ball high, 2-2. The 2-2. Foul. Stays live. Do it again. Here's the 2-2. The pitch, ball, 3-2. Come on, Gomez. We need Gomez to at least try to give us some innings so we don't have to burn into our bullpen. Yankees do have a day off on Thursday, though, after this series. The 3-2. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground back to Gomez. Flips to first to end the inning. All right, bottom of the 7th, top of the 7th coming up. All right. Due up this inning for the Yankees. Volpe, Dominguez, and Reyes due up. Yankee bats quiet so far. See if we can get something going and try to at least take it into tomorrow's ball game. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Hit that like button, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Delulu, what up, my guy? Says you're what's good, brother? How you doing over there? The boys stinking it up today. Like I said, man, I've been saying it all stream. We were due for a game like this. Like I said, I'm not worried either. We were due for a game like this. You not to make excuses for them. You're traveling. Two of your better hitters aren't available today. Am I not on the screen? What the hell is going on? Here's Anthony Volpe. Am I not? Oh, okay, there we go. First pitch to Volpe, hit up the middle, base hit. Picking number 1 through 6. I always go 2 for Derek Jeter. All right, so Anthony Volpe gets a hit. Was I not on the screen that whole time? What the hell happened? It was telling me I was on screen for OBS. I could see myself, but it wasn't showing it. So there we go. Got you. No. Okay, got you. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. That was very weird. Very peculiar. Here's Jason Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's...
Jason Dominguez.
Damn, Dominguez swinging a miss. You're doing this for card ripping. Got you. Opening pack number 2. Okay. Good shit. Always go number 2 for Jeter. The 0-2. Wow, Dominguez has not had good at bats today. Struck out twice, and he's swinging at bad pitches. To the 19 people still in the building, I appreciate you guys. I know this has been a stinker by the New York Yankees, but I appreciate you guys for sticking around. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe. The 0-2 to Dominguez. Foul. Stays alive. Like, it's one thing to lose, but just don't have boring games. That's what it comes down to. Because people aren't interested when the games are boring. The 0-2. Foul. 6-0 ball game. The 0-2. Dominguez pops this up. Foul. With Trent Grisham, we have no other outfielders available. Cabrera would probably be our backup outfielder. I'd like to see Yorber Vivas in this game at some point. Maybe bat him for Jazz and give Jazz some time off. Ball in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Volpe stays put, though. All right, you're down 6-0. How about you try stealing a base or something? Let's get some sort of energy in this bitch. Come on. Steal a base. You're up 6-0. You can't take a base here? Williams at 95 pitches. Here's the 1-2. Dominguez crushes this deep right center field. There's some excitement for your ass. Jason Dominguez with a 2-run home run. Cuts into the lead. 6-2 ball game. Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees.
Okay. Here we go. 4:45, 109 off the bat. And the Yankees are on the board. Uh-oh. Don't call it a comeback.
Never say die!
Could this be the makings of a comeback for the New York Yankees? Here's Pablo Reyes. Pablo Reyes shows bunt, takes a ball. 1 ball, no strike count. Seth, what up, man? Ace, the Padres are losing to the Tigers. Tigers are off to a very good start. Ball high. 2 balls, no strike count. Okay. So the Yankees are no longer shut out. Seawald is the new pitcher warming up for the Guardians. The 2-0. In there for strike 2-1. Thank you, Sean and Mad Steve. My nephew Dre says about time. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Cabrera's on deck here. Williams about to be at pitch number 100. He's at 99. They just took a home run away from Soto. How? You're lying. For real? The 2-2. Reyes slaps this. Foul. Did they really? How do you take away a home run from Soto? The 2-2. Reyes slaps that foul again. Overturned. Was it as blatantly obvious as the one that Judge hit? Jay, thanks for popping in. Here's the 2-2. Ball high. 3 balls, 2 strike count. Was it a home run? I'm not watching, but was it a home run? Three balls, 2 strike count. Still no outs. Yankees scored 2 runs in this inning. The 3-2. Foul. Okay, Reyes is battling up there. Okay, I see you. Three balls, 2 strike count. Swing and a miss. Reyes swung at ball 4. You had a chance to get on. Come on, man. You can't swing at that, dude. All right, so new pitcher coming in. All right, I'm looking at that replay. No, it was a foul. They didn't take away a home run. It's a foul ball. It never even crossed. Like, Yeah, it was a foul ball. It's not like the Aaron Judge situation where Aaron Judge clearly had a home run. Not even close. All right, so new pitchers coming in. 1 out. It's going to be Cabrera, Wells, and Judge. Due up. All right, injury report. Ben Rice missing his 2nd straight game with a left elbow contusion. Did take swings today. He's available off the bench, so I fully expect to see Ben Rice tomorrow. Wow, his stream is messing up. Been a while since the stream started messing up. Here's Cabrera. First pitch to Waldo. Ball misses high. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-1 to Waldo. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Cabrera. The pitch outside, 2-1. Cabrera with a single in the 5th inning. Batting almost at 300, 294. The 2-1 to Cabrera. Jammed him, foul. 2-2. No, I'm not a Nets fan. You guys think just because I like the Yankees, I got to root for all teams New York? The 2-2. Waldo down on strike. So Yankees did get some excitement with that home run from Dominguez. Back-to-back strikeouts. Here's Wells.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Just because you like the Yankees and the Giants and are from New York City doesn't mean that you like all New York teams. First pitch to Wells. Ball. 1 ball, no strike count. All right, let's get a Wells walk here and a Judge home run, and we're right back in this ball game. Let's go. Nah, I'm not a Wizards fan. The 1-0. In there for a strike. Four likes away from 50, guys. Let's get there. The 1-1. Wells hits this on a line, but right at the left fielder. Well, you know, Dominguez made this exciting, but back-to-back strikeouts and a flyout end the inning. Yankees got 6 outs to play with. The food that I want always takes a long time to order. Always takes a long time, so I'm wondering if I should order it now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and place the order now. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I disappeared? Why? Oh, that was my bad. I think I clicked, did I accidentally click something? I don't know what's going on. OBS, that's the 2nd time I did that. I don't know. What am I ordering? I just ordered myself something from Beast Burgers. That's the 2nd time I did that. The first time I did click the button. I actually did click the button the first time. See? I mean, this is me clicking it. I'm doing that right there. I don't know why it had me disappear. Is it not showing me? Like, what is going on? Hold on. Okay, yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. PNC Park is so beautiful. It is. It's on the list. All right, game summary. Yankees 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Guardians 6 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. Like I'm seeing myself on OBS on the preview screen. Gomez still back out there. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0 to Santana, who was 0 for 3 today. The pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. Hit that like button, guys. 4 likes away from 50. The 1-1. Slap foul. Yes, foul. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Comerica Park. Yeah, Comerica Park is nice. That's what's up, Jacob. I hope you get to go, man. 1 ball, 2 strike count. That's popped up. Volpe is in the grass. He's under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. Thank you, Sean, for dropping those Yankee emojis. Appreciate you. Gabriel Arias is up. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the 5th inning. First pitch is hit left field. Dominguez is under it. He's there. 2 away. The bottom of the order has done a lot of damage for them today. Naylor's the only one that hasn't gotten a hit. Arias a hit. Martinez a hit. Rocchio with 2 hits, but he's been on base 3 times. Here's Angel Martinez. What's up, Jared? I would like for Gomez to go through this inning and at least give us 1 more, so we don't have to use any other bullpen. First pitch to Martinez, outside, 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. Ball. 2 balls, no strike count. Oh, tomorrow's going to be an ugly, rainy day, so. 2 balls, no strike count here. Hit right past the diving Jazz Chisholm. Base hit. I've been thugging through my rainy days. Hey. So Martinez with his second hit. Here's Bo Naylor. First pitch to Naylor is in there for strike 0-1. So 6:10 start time tomorrow. Same start time. Then 1 o'clock on Wednesday. Yankees are off Thursday. Then we start a 3-game set versus the Blue Jays on Friday. That catches the zone but doesn't get the call. Yankees are ending this long 13-game stretch that we had of games. So a day off Thursday. Blue Jays, then Orioles series starts on Monday, then a day off on Thursday, then the Rays. So we got 3 AL East matchups as that's hit on the ground. Right to Goldschmidt, who steps on the bag to end the inning. So we got 3 AL East matchups. We won our first matchup against the Rays. Yankees can really start going here against the AL East, right? We're already 3-4. I expect to take 2 out of 3 against the Blue Jays. You got to take 2 out of 3 against the Orioles. They stink right now. Sorry, Trey. And then you're going against the Rays again at home. I'd like to take 2 out of 3. So I'd like to take 6 out of the next 9 games against the AL East, and you can really start gaining some ground on the rest of the division here. So after the series, if we mess around, take 6 of the next 9. I like where we stand. Do. All right, Seawald's coming in. Judge, Bellinger, Goldie. Top of the order's up. I mean, heart of the order's up. All right. Look, we got 2 runs last inning. We get 2 runs this inning, 2 runs in the 9th, and we're good to go. Let's go. Here's the captain, Aaron Judge.
That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
First pitch to Judge is drilled to left field. It stays up, and a diving catch by Quan to rob Judge of a base hit. Death, taxes, and good defense played against the New York Yankees. Never fails. Here's Cody Bellinger.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
Like, these guys never try to make an attempt that, like, miss. They all make great plays against the Yankees. It never fails. It really never fails. Everybody plays good defense against us. First pitch to Belly. Outside, but it's called a strike. Ball outside. The 1-1. Swing and a miss to Bellinger, who did single his last at bat. 1-2. You getting a meaningless single, though, with nobody on and stuff like that, like I said, still doesn't move the needle for me. Bellinger's got to start performing better. Bellinger, foul. Still 1-2. Ryan Yarborough's warming up, so he might come in the 8th inning. The 1-2 to Belly. Bellinger pops this up. That's going to end his night. The left fielder's there. Easy play for Quan, who makes the catch. 2 away. Here's Goldschmidt. Outside of that one hit by Dominguez, the bats have stunk today. First pitch called strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count. Bellinger hit on the ground. Off the bag. That's going to be a base hit. He could turn this into 2. Nope, he's going to stay at first. So the Yankees catch a break here. Two likes away from 50. Okay, let's get there. Hit that like button. Here's Jazz Chisholm. Oh, Jazz. With a big swing and a miss. Swinging for the fences. You know what? A Jazz blast would be the 2 runs that I need this inning. Wow, my internet must be shit right now. It's copping out. Ball misses low, but it is called a strike. Catches the zone. My connection is messing up. The 0-2. Jazz crushes this to right field. That one is out of here. There's the 2 runs I was looking for. Jazz Chisholm cuts the lead to 2. It's not over. It's not over. Yankees showing some fight. Uh-oh.
Little fight new. I like that. Let's fucking go.
Look, I said I wanted 2 in this inning and 2 in the 9th. And then we got a ball game. There's the 2 last inning. There's the 2 in the 9th. So now we need 2 more. Let's fucking go. Here's Volpe. Drop those Volpe emojis. All right, so they're going to have a pitching change. How old are the Bat Boys? I have no idea. That's not a stat that I keep up with, man. I have no idea. All right. Yankees trying to make some noise here. So it looks like we'll probably be seeing Chyeaaa in the 9th. Last time we saw him, Yankees took him yard twice. Hit that like button, guys. We're 2 likes away from 50. Smash that subscribe if you have not done so. They're showing classic Yankees that were, well, classic players that were Yankees and Guardians or Indians at the time. David Justice, Kenny Lofton. Those are 2 great players. Bartolo Colon, Giambi. Jason Giambi. Here's Volpe. First pitch to Anthony Volpe. Ball misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Joey Cantillo is the pitcher. Ball misses low to Volpe. 2 balls, no strike count. Thank you, Jay, for dropping those emojis. Appreciate you. The 2-0 to Volpe. Ball misses high. 3-0. 2 outs here. Okay, look. Dominguez homered his last at bat. If Volpe can get on base, Dominguez has a chance to tie this ball game. The 3-0. Be nice if he homered from the left side and the right side. The 3-0. And he walked him, but it's called a strike. Come on, ref. Or ump. That wasn't even close. The tying run should be at the plate right now. That changeup wasn't even close. The 3-1. Here's the 3-1, and that's a ball. Took an extra pitch, but he got it done. My nose is starting to itch right where I got that the joint. That sucks. It sucks when you have like a bandage on there and it starts to itch. Here's Jason Dominguez. He represents the tying run. He homered last inning to get us started. Come on, Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
First pitch to Dominguez. Cut on and missed. 0-1. Dominguez has never homered in the big leagues from the right side. Val says we can do this. The 0-1 ball misses low. 1-1. That's right. Drop those Martian emojis in the chat. Let's go. The 1-1 to Dominguez. The pitch in there for strike. 1-2. The knew he messed up. Yeah, Sean, because it's a makeup call. That other pitch was, you know, closer than the other one. He called it a ball. Dominguez average from the right side is 0.77. Sorry. And it's going to get even lower with that swing and a miss. Dominguez down on strikes. But the New York Yankees draw closer thanks to Jazz Chisholm. I wanted 2 in this inning. We got 2. Now let's get 2 in the 9th inning. Gotta hold him. Gotta hold him. All right, do up this inning for the Guardians. Rocchio, Kwan, and Jones. This lineup, I mean, this bottom of the order has really been a pain in our ass today. Dre says that's the recipe. My nephew Dre only be coming in here when only bad things happen. The recipe is what? Turn around Jason Dominguez? Bro, but he's batting bad in general. 235 from the left side, though. I mean, 235 in general. I'm in the 9th inning. I'm not letting Pablo Reyes bat. I don't care. Clase is coming in. Pablo Reyes should not bat. You have the ability to move Oswaldo Cabrera to right field for an inning. You do that if you're Aaron Judge. They said Ben Rice can bat. They say Ben Rice can come off the bench. I'd bat him. There is no way in hell Pablo Reyes should bat in the 9th inning. You got Rice, you got Vivas, you got Peraza, and you got Escara on the bench. Clase is most likely coming in. There is no reason why Pablo Reyes should bat. And then Cabrera needs to give us 1 inning. Well, it won't even matter. If we tie the ball game, Cabrera will go to the outfield. If not, game is over. All right. Gomez still out there. Yankees fought back in this ball game. No, actually, Yarborough's out there. First pitch, Rocchio went at that one on a bunt. It hit him, and he's down. He's hurt bad right now. He is on the ground, clutching his fingers. Williams says we need to come back win. We haven't had a big comeback win in a while. Rocchio's down. They say hit by pitch, but if he stabbed at it with a bunt, it's a strike. Yeah, this type of reaction makes me think something's broken. You don't react like that if everything's okay. The umpires are talking about it. Did he stab at it? He is their shortstop too. He's had a great series. So they're saying hit by pitch. Here's the replay. No, it looked like he pulled back on it and it hit him right in the hand. So this will be a hit by pitch. Looks like he's going to try to stay in this game. I don't know. Yeah, they're giving him his helmet and glove back. So he's going to stay in the game. Looks like he's all right. So run around first. Nobody out. Here's Chyeaaa. Ooh, right in the knuckles. I don't know if that's his throwing hand. Maybe it might affect him defensively. The Yankees can catch a break. I don't know. We'll see. But we can't give up any more runs here. All right, here's Chyeaaa. Chyeaaa 2 for 3, 2 hits and a walk. He's been on base 3 times. Run on first, nobody out. Chyeaaa is a tough guy to double up. That's a called strike, 0-1. Can't give up any more runs. You're absolutely correct, Val. And we did get to 50 likes. Appreciate you guys. The 0-1 is fouled away. 0-2. Victor is the recipient of that membership because we got the 50. The 0-2 check swing. He did not go. One ball, 2 strike count. Checks that first. He's safe. Come on, Yarborough. Here's the 1-2. That's hit right at Reyes, who makes the catch. Throw back to first. Almost caught him. Almost caught Rocchio sleeping. 1 away. Big out right there. That is a huge out. Here's Nolan. Here's Jones. Nope. Big Christmas is coming up to bat. Oh, man. This guy. Last year, man, in that playoff, he did some damage against us, including that one hit that went to the wall that the camera crew gave us a huge heart attack. Noel is up. Runner on first, one away. The only good thing about this is anything on the ground ball could be a double play. But you make a mistake and it's a 4-run ball game. The first pitch to Noel. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. Ball misses. 1-1. Smith is warming up, so no Chyeaaa. I wonder if they've been using him too much. No Chyeaaa today. The 1-1. Ball. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. That's popped up. Right side. Paul Goldschmidt's in foul territory. He's got room. Makes the play. 2 away. That was a big out. Here's Ramirez. He'll be batting from the right side this time. He's 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs. He's been their player of the game. Getting out of this, Yankees have some momentum here. Next inning, we'll have 8, Cabrera, and Wells. If anybody reaches, Aaron Judge. All right, so Rocchio's coming out the game. So he's heading to the clubhouse. Daniel Schneemann is the pinch runner. First pitch to Ramirez. Ball. 1 ball. No strike count. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Good changeup right there. All right, Yankees trying to battle back down from 6-0. Here's the 1-1. Ball misses high. 2 balls. 1 strike count here. Here's the 2-1. Hit left field right at Dominguez, who makes the play. All right, we're heading to the final frame here. Yankees have grasped some momentum in the last 2 innings. 2 runs apiece in the last 2 innings has made this a 2-run ball game. The top of the 9th inning, Yankees with a chance with 2 more runs. We're right in here.
There's no hope now. It's over.
No, it's not over.
Let's go. I need everybody to drop those Yankees emojis in the chat if you want the New York Yankees to come back in this ball game. Let's go. If they do come back, I think it was Chuck that put 500 for them to come back. So he might be winning some bread. I don't know. Thank you, William Savius, Jay, Matt, Steve. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. Smash that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Deuce is wild for Ace Avenue. Let's go. Reyes should not be batting. Cabrera and Wells. Daquan, what up, man? Says the comeback is real. Well, we got a chance. That's all you want at the end of the day. Cade Smith is the pitcher. All right, here's Ben Rice. First pitch is hit on the ground, backhanded, and gets one away. Rice came out swinging. Damn, Rice. One away. First pitch to Cabrera, called strike. The first pitch to Cabrera's hit, base hit. The tying run is at the plate, ladies and gentlemen, in the form of Austin Wells.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
I need everybody to drop those no double play emojis. We've already had 2 in this ball game. We don't need another one. Aaron Judge is in the batters, is in the on deck circle. We need that Rice emoji, that Rice drop. I did it, but you know. Come on, Wells. First pitch to Wells. Foul. 0-1. Come on, baby.
Let's fucking go.
To be honest with you, I would rather Wells strike out than hit a double play. The 0-1, foul, 0-2. Come on, Wells. Casamigos, thanks for popping in. Upcoming schedule, 2 more against the Guardians before we have a 9-game set versus the AL East. Jays, O's, Rays. Give Aaron Judge a chance. The 0-2, ball misses high. 1 ball, 2 strike count here. Look, I said I wanted 2 runs in last inning and 2 runs in this inning. We have a chance. We have a chance, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you need. The 1-2 locks him up on strikes. Wells doesn't like it, but that was a great pitch. Here's Aaron Judge representing the final hope for the New York Yankees. I don't know what Boone is complaining about. He's trying to defend Wells, but that was right down the middle. Here's Judge.
That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Here's the captain, Aaron Judge. First pitch to Judge. Ball outside, called a strike. That one was a ball. 0-1. Aaron Boone doesn't have an argument. You could argue that Judge strike. Aaron Judge about to get himself thrown out this game. I mean, not Judge. Aaron Boone's about to get himself thrown out this game. Yo, chill out, man. We don't need the killing momentum from Judge. Foul. 0-2. Judge down to his last strike. No balls, 2 strike count here. Come on, Cap. The 0-2 ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Cabrera takes second on the fielder's indifference. So runners in scoring position. Judge career versus Cade Smith, including the playoffs. He's 2 for 3 in a very small sample size with a double. Cody Bellinger's on deck. The only thing that this does is they're not going to walk Judge. Here's the 1-2. Aaron Judge down on strikes to end the game. So the Yankees lose their 9th game of the season. Bats got started too late, which is what I always say. The bats need to start performing better throughout the course of the game and stop waiting so late to get things going. So Yankees dropped the first game of the series. It's only 1 game. All right, guys. Well, look, man, I do appreciate all you guys. Yankees made things interesting. My food is right around the corner, so I ordered it just in time. I will be live tomorrow, 6:10 start time, for game 2 of this series. Make sure you guys check it out. You guys have yourselves a good rest of the night. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. As always, thank you for tuning into Ace Avenue. I am yours truly, the Ace. Adios.